Oh, you work in Games Workshop, do you? You work. Oh, Mark, that's fucking brilliant. That's brilliant. That's my dream job. I was well into Games Workshop. I don't know how old you are, mate. I'm 38 today. You're 31. Cheers, man. Cheers, mate. But I was well into Games Workshop since 1988. When I was 9 years old, I got into Games Workshop. It's fucking well good. It's absolutely brilliant. We'll do an entire. We're not going to go into Games Workshop all day here, but we'll do a different live stream devoted just to Games Workshop. So, Mark, can you say hello to everyone in Games Workshop for me and tell them that I'm a massive fan and a lifelong Games Workshopper. Yeah, painter. Yeah, brilliant. Hey, Quirt. Chris Hansen, you come up with the questions already, man. I'd say Ultegra, because there's more power meters available for Ultegra. And you can upgrade to Durace easily. Yeah. Like one of my mates used to work there. He said he did. I don't know if he actually did. My local Games Workshop was Luton. Fucking hell. Getting the bus there was long. And Hemel Hempstead was my Games Workshop. But I was into Games Workshop when they had Orcs Nests, mate. That's how old school I am. I used to go to the St Albans Orcs Nest to get paints and that. Absolutely incredible. That was the first time I saw a well-painted figure was in the Orcs Nest in St Albans. Blew my mind. A B Pro power meter, Chris Hansen. Hang on a minute. Are they pedal-based power meters? Is that pedal-based power meters? Have you gone against everything we've been trying to teach you? Carl, hello mate. Thank you. You're Australian then. Yeah, Anzac Day. That's it. Yeah, I'm born on Anzac Day. Yeah. Peter just says shit. All right, Pete. Matt. Is that a question, is it, Matt? Don't ride through it, sort it out. Need to go to the dentist. Oh, yeah. You're going to get your teeth whitened like I have. Look at that. Well, good. Teeth whitening's where it's at. That's why I look 31. Did I write? No, not yet. Although I did one of our Japanese viewers, who's a silent viewer, never comments in the chat. They mentioned to me today that it might not be the best idea to go up there, which makes me want to go even more. So I'm going to fucking go up there. Yeah, I've not done it yet though. Not done it yet. Matt, don't. 1990. Oh, Mark, it's a dream job, mate. It's a dream job. You're living the dream. You are living the dream. I spend an inordinate amount of time reading the Warhammer 40,000 Wikia. I think I've read every page. It's the best thing ever. Warhammer 40,000 universe is the greatest fucking fantasy universe ever made. It's brilliant. Matt, don't ride through pain, mate. Sort it out, address it, because it'll only get worse, and it could end up with something actually fucked rather than just aching a bit. All right? Spoken like a doctor there, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going up there. Don't worry about it. I've been scouting out the other side, the other entrance as well, because where that big house complex is, which is the Ulm complex, that's at the bottom of the climb that goes to cross to the other road. I've been scouting out the entrance to the other one to see if I can actually get all the way through it in case I have to properly leg it, and I can. Birthday plans. Well, it's done now, mate. It's 9:30 at night. I'm 38, mate. I don't have birthday plans. What have I done? I've ate a little birthday cake and just chilled. Yeah. This is my birthday plan, mate. Talking to you lot, my only friends, my best friends. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, Matt Potter, you posted a few questions in that on the YouTube videos. We'll go through those later if you like, mate, and get you up to speed. Sorry I didn't reply properly, but I was just doing other stuff. Yeah. All right, we've got 26 people now. 26. All right, so can you can all see that video behind me, yeah, of me sat on my bike, yeah? Can you see all that? Can you see that, everyone? It's not like a blank screen. Yeah. Let me know if you can see that. Can you all see it? Carl, man, we're the same age. It's brilliant. Well, Matt Potter, you won't be fat and slow for long, and you won't be a noob for long. Just you'll be all right. So you can see it. You can all see it, yeah. You can all see the bike. Yeah. All right. Good. So yesterday I was talking about Chris, a picture, a video. All a video is, right? I might blow your mind here. All a video is, a video file. It's just a load of images that you then that just get played quickly in order. So this is a video that's paused. Yep. All right. Well, we'll talk about the fork first. That is a CAD 10 fork on a Super 6 Evo high mod frame. The reason there's a CAD 10 fork on that is that my Evo fork is currently with Cannondale while they look at it and then decide that what I've told them already is wrong with it is actually wrong with it, and they give me a new fork. All right. How do I do sub 3 hour 100k? It's fucking easy, mate. 33.3 kilometers per hour average speed. Just keep going. More than 33.3 kilometers per hour. Just keep it up. The way to do it, I mean, that's on the flat. I have done that with a little bit of climbing before, but generally on the flat, right? I'd say it's harder to do a sub 3 hour 100k if there's a headwind or a strong headwind or strong tailwind, because you might get it on the way out and you might think, yeah, man, fuck, I'm doing like 45, 50 kilometers per hour on the way out. But then, you know, you when you're coming back, if you're going back into the headwind, you just see your speed coming down and down and down and down, and it's hard to do it. I mean, if you can do that, you can. That's all right. But it's easy to do it on days when there's not a lot of wind, because then you can keep up your speed and then keep up your power output at the same sort of power for sub 3 hours. The quickest I've ever done it, 100k on the flat, on the rivers, and that involves traversing traffic as well, not just pedaling without any interruption for 100k. I'd be able to do that well fucking much quicker than 3 hours. But that's it. That involves slowing down for traffic lights and all that kind of crap. Loads. The quickest I've ever done it is 2 hours and 41 minutes. Right, that's my quickest 3 hours, and quickest 3 hours. That was my quickest 100k. 2 hours 41. Yeah, involving going through traffic and stuff. I was fucking caning it that day. I was well on it. That was fucking fast. I can hang about 30 kilometers an hour. That'll absolutely shout me. Get a power meter, mate. That'll sort you out. So yeah, let's get back to these forks then. Yeah, these forks are on my bike. These forks have been loaned to me by the bike shop, which is good of them, isn't it? You know, it's good that they actually lent me the forks instead of just leave me with no forks. But the matching forks for this frame are actually with Cannondale at the moment, and they're just going, well, yeah. What I want them to do is just give me a brand new fork, put it in this frame, ride this frame until Cannondale bring out the Evo 2018 one, and see what they've done with that, if they've got direct mount brakes on it or whatever, and then get that. If it turns out that, you know, Cannondale don't have a matching colour fork for this, because this is a 2014 frame, so it's a bit old, and I might just get the 2017 Evo, which has got wider tyres in the back, and then just, you know, fucking spend the money on that. Chris Hansen, fuck off, is it? Is it really? If it is, I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Yeah, it might be. Was that after I gave you them leggings? Those leg warmers? Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on with that fork. Right then. So this video that I've got in front of you, this paused video, I wanted to show you. Yesterday I was talking about this issue I was having, where when I get to a certain point in my pedal stroke, my foot goes cluck cluck up and down. Right? It unweights from the pedal on the way round. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is basically a blog of cult-approved products, isn't it? Yeah. Do you want me to make I was thinking, right, all those reviews I do, do you want me to make like a monthly good and bad list, like a monthly shit list and a monthly good list of like stuff that I've found, and we can compile it, and just then that'll all come together into just a massive list of shit that is good, and then a massive like list of stuff that is wank. I could do that. Yeah. All right, Chris Hansen. Yeah, cool, man. All right. Sorry for doubting you. All right. Yeah. So anyway, this issue I'm having, I'll try and show you it. Hang on. Right. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this video forward 1 frame at a time. Okay, mate. If you're a noob, Matt, I'm speaking to Matt here. Matt, if you say you're a noob and you say you're fat and slow, don't go anywhere near Rafa. Just get yourself some DHB from Wiggle, right, and then get yourself to a level of fitness riding that stuff. And then if you want to fuck about with Rafa and all that kind of shit afterwards, do that. But don't buy boutique stuff straight off the bat, because you won't know what you're doing and you'll wreck it. I mean, I wreck it, and I'm fucking, you know. Brent, ceramic bearings are not on the good list, are they? Are they, mate? Yeah. Is it compulsory to shave legs in the cult? I shave my legs. I find it's a lot better. It's a lot better for riding, you know. Yeah. So let me get into this then. What it is, there's a certain point in my pedal stroke where my foot unweights from the pedal. Now, someone posted yesterday, it might be the bearings. It's nothing to do with my bike. This is a biomechanical issue with my leg I'm having, my left leg. So I wanted to show you, I've done a little diagram to illustrate it. I wanted to show you on this video where it is. And I wanted to ask you lot if you could sort of have any ideas what it might be, because I'm sort of at my wit's end with this, because I've tried all sorts of things like moving my position around, all sorts of shit, and it's still happening. So let me just let me skip this video on 1 frame at a time. So have a look here. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, see my mouse on the screen. Those little orange boa dials. Keep your eye on those. All right. So at the moment, my foot, the one nearest the camera, is behind the top of the stroke. All right. So if I edge it on 1 frame at a time. Okay, you can see me winding up there. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't even started pedaling yet. What the fuck's this? There we go. Right. Okay. So at the moment there, I'm at the top of my stroke. Can you see that? Yeah. Now, as I go round, about here, where I've paused it, I seem to slightly unweight my foot. All right. So where my mouse is here, my foot seems to unweight from the pedal, and it makes an audible sound where the cleat lifts up slightly from the pedal. All right. It's a sort of like a hollow cluck sound, and I can feel it. And then as my pedal stroke continues, my weight gets back onto the pedal as I reach the power point, right? Here, with this little diagram I've made for you lads, that's professional, isn't it? The pink bit is where the issue is, all right? As I get down towards the bottom of the pink bit, and I put the power back on, my foot goes back onto the pedal, and it makes another clicking noise where the cleat comes back onto the pedal. And then I just pedal all the way around like that, back up again. It unweights about there, lifts up, cluck, and then it comes down again, clack, and I push back through the power zone, right? That's what's happening. Up again. Fuck me, I've accidentally... No, it's not that, mate. It's not that. It's nothing to do with that, because the cleats by design have a little bit of play in them, right? Can we just say once and for all, it's nothing to do with the equipment at all. It's a biomechanical issue, all right? I've accidentally made the little diagram that floats on the top match my fucking socks. I didn't realise I'd done that. Fuck me, man. I'm like a subliminal designer. How good is that? Look at that. I've made the diagram match my socks. Fucking genius. Yeah, right. Titanium Dan. Carl Roscoe, he is fucking annoying. Titanium Dan. This is the sort of thing I wanted to get into. Yeah, I mean, is my seat too high? Right. So, subconscious injury. Yeah. All right, 7, mate. All right, 7. Subconscious injury. Yeah, it could be. Right. Darren, different shoes. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've done it with different shoes. I get the same problem with different shoes. Exactly the same problem with different shoes. So again, it's not the equipment. Let's go through this. I think I naturally am a toe down peddler. Yeah, I naturally am a bit of a toe down peddler. Brent, listen, mate. It's not the fucking equipment. How many times? Yeah, one more comment from anyone saying it's the equipment. You are actually getting banned. You're going to get a timeout, yeah? Because I've just realised we can do that. Anyone saying it's the equipment, yeah, is getting a timeout. It's not. Right. So, once again, well, Matt, that's very vague. Ban Brent, yeah. He needs a timeout. He needs a timeout for that. Yeah. Ceramic bearings, and now is it possible due to left, right, different legs? Para, yeah, mate, yeah. This is something I've been thinking about. So let me just if you check your leg length, yeah, again, Mark, yep, that's a good idea. That's something I'll have to look at. Let me just I'll go through again. I'll play the video again through. So look, I'm pedaling through now. When my foot gets to the pink bit, where you can just see here, it's where it's at now, then it unweights at the top. It unweights, like my foot lifts up. It's almost like something's getting sort of, I don't know. Jed, that's a very good question, mate. I'll get into that in a minute. Let me just go through it again. So once I'm going through the pink area, and then when I get towards the bottom of the pink area, where the power zone starts, okay, so my power will be, I'll start putting my power on properly here. Then I re-engage with the pedal. And then I'm okay round here. Everything's okay round here. Then I'm back up to the top. Unweight again here. Unweighted. Weight back on the pedal. Pedal through. Okay. So let me have a look at what you were saying then. I don't lift my foot up at all. Try 2 different length cranks. What, like a 170 on the left and a 175 on the right or something like that. Same insoles on both shoes. Chris, yeah. Same insoles, mate. Same insoles. I've actually just bought some of those little shims, wedges to put under your cleats from Amazon. They're going to turn up tomorrow. Different length legs, sounds like it could be something worth checking out. Yep, put a shim on one side to compensate. Yeah, Alan, yeah, I think that might be it. But what I need to work out is which leg's the wrong length. Which one is it? What happens with your hips when your foot unweights? What do you mean by that? I mean, do you mean like how do they feel? They all feel alright. I have been getting some tightness. Yeah, right. So you had the same issue, did you, Jed? I've been getting some tightness in the hip, which is the same hip as the offending foot, right? I've been getting some sort of weird tightness in that hip that feels like it actually feels like my scrotum's being sort of pulled to one side, right, and not in a good way. Yeah. Is it causing me an injury? It's not causing me an injury, but it's causing. But I think that the issue I'm having with my groin and sort of hip is related to this. And I also seem to be getting not really bad, but like the beginnings of sort of saddle sores on the other side, right? On the other leg, the leg that doesn't have any problems. So I'm thinking that like I might be sort of sat a bit like that on the bike. Like there's some sort of issue there. Do they rock? No, Mark, I videoed myself from the back. And I didn't notice any rocking. I drew a little line on Photoshop across the video, and I played it really, really slow, and there wasn't any rocking to the side. No. Have you run a line to check you're pedaling at a 90 degree? Yeah. I did that, and yes, I was. If you experience the same on shorter cranks and different cadences, probably different on the feet. Yeah. Let me get back to Jed's good question here. He said, I'm paraphrasing here. Jed, you said, does this happen at different power? Different powers. Well, it happens more when I'm doing higher cadences. So, for example, if I'm riding at like 100 and 105 cadence, I'm getting a lot of click clack, almost like my knee. My knee is going to the height that it wants to go, and then my crank is not long enough for that, right? So it could be that my seat's too high, but my other leg seems all right. And Carl says, is the right leg totally fine? The right leg feels completely fine. Right? And I feel like, the way that my shoe feels is totally fine, and completely fine. I've had a pro bike fit. I've had a bike fit before, yeah. I've had a bike fit, so I know I'm in the right area with this. Pulling up across with your hip more than quads. Yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. There's something fucking weird's happening. Position on saddle when you're putting the power down with the right leg. What do you mean? TR1. What do you mean by that, mate? What do you mean by that? Happening for a long time. It's a relatively new thing, Matt. After a crash, the saddlers are slightly... well, yeah, no, yeah, good point, mate. I am giving people timeouts here for saying it's mechanic to do with the bike, though. So, but I'll give you a bit of leeway there. It's nothing to do with the bike. The bike's totally fine, totally straight. Have you suffered from fallen arches? What's that? What's fallen arches? What does that mean? You mean like the arch of my foot has dropped down? I don't think so. Phone wears out. Vasil, these are brand new shorts, and it happens on different shorts as well. Maybe it's new. That's a hint, right? Like longer leg would have been shown it before. Yeah, maybe. I'm 38 years old today, though. So I might be getting shorter and shorter, like the twits. Does putting your heel down early on the stroke fix the problem? It does, Joe. That's a good point, mate. Yes, it does. And I've been so I thought that, like, for some reason I'd gone a bit spastic on my pedal stroke, right? I thought that something was going on. So I've been out the last couple of times. If you see my Strava, I've been consciously trying to sort of put my heel down when I'm riding on both feet. The heel on my right leg seems easier to drop down than the heel on the leg with the problem. It seems like the foot, which is the problem, well, the one that's in the video, is always a bit pointing down compared to the right one, right? Darren, what do you mean? What that makes no sense. Sorry, mate. Is your hamstring flexibility the same in both legs? Yeah. I do a lot of stretching. I think I'm pretty flexible. I've not noticed any tightness in the one that's causing the problem compared to the other one, which seems okay. My hips drift out of alignment all the time. When it happens, I get saddle sores on the right, and it's a trip to the osteopath. Mark, you reckon it's something? Yeah, I mean, yeah. You might be onto something there. There might be some sort of hip alignment. Can you post a bit more info about that? Can you tell me what how that manifested itself and how you knew and like what was going on and how did they fix it? Some simple ankle mobility work. Yep, Joe, that might be it, mate. I think ankle mobility perhaps. Yep. But I'm wondering if it is ankle mobility. So let's have a look at this video again, right? Well, I'll just go round it again. So I'm just going to go through the stroke. As I get to the top, my ankle is moving. There is movement like that in my ankle a little bit. And when I come back down, my ankle moves back down again. My ankle is very high here. It's really far away from flat. But as someone mentioned before, I am a bit of a toe point. I do point my toes down when I ride. When I had that pro bike fit, the guy said I was a toe dipper. All right, but that is pretty far. Is there any chance you have other skeletal issues? Yeah, probably. It's AIDS, isn't it? I've got AIDS. I think that's what's happened. I've contracted AIDS, and this is the last stage. Yeah, a fairly undocumented. It's just your left foot goes a bit funny, and then you're dead. Got about a day left. I'll ride with an extra insert on my left. Bike fit with the saddle pressure map indicated. Right. Thanks, Jed. So I'm going to be dead tomorrow. We've concluded. Looking at this bike, so I'll just punch my mic. Every fucking time I punch my mic. Looking at this bike, who wants what? Who wants what? Who wants what from the picture? I'm going to be dead tomorrow. I've got a day left. Who wants what? It's all up for grabs. And everything, you can see this video as well. This mic. Pray for TDI, yeah, mate. Hashtag that shit. Get that shit trending. Yeah. Everything you can see in this on the screen here. Everything. Who wants to? Right, okay. Simon's got my socks. Simon's having my socks. Yep. This here is a Wacom Intuos Pro Medium pen tab, complete with pen. iPhone 6. Who wants the bibs? All right, Simon. Well, you can either have the socks or the bibs, mate. You can't have two things. All right, don't make me ban you. Jed's having the power cord. Yep. That's not a power cord, mate. It's an HDMI cable. Gold plated, mate, from a boutique. There's no ceramic bearings on this bike. In fact, is there? No, there's no ceramic bearings on this bike. So you shot yourself in the foot there, mate. The left foot that's broken. Darren says, keep the shorts. What? Bury my corpse in them. Throw my corpse in the sea with the shorts on. Joe, well, the bike is made of many components. We're going down to component level. Titanium Dan wants my dead body. Why do you want it? What are you going to do with it? I mean, I don't care. I'm dead. You can do whatever you want with it. But what are you going to do with it? Send me the forks when they get here. Joe's having the forks. Ian. Hello, Ian. How you going, mate? You can have the water bottle. Yeah, mate. You can. Alan's having the fork. It's not my fork, actually. Yeah, that's actually not my fork. Consume it and absorb your watts. That is, like something off of Sin City. Buried with Rafa. What a time to be alive. Yeah, fucking hell. Imagine that. Do you reckon anyone's had a sort of a hipster cycling Rafa themed funeral yet? Where they've played a selection of his favourite emo Rafa adverts as the music at the funeral on a screen. And everyone had to come along. Everyone had to get full sleeve tattoos before the event, including the children. Can you still do a sub 300 from the grave? Yeah, I mean, I said this in the previous video, didn't I? Like, I think like if I died, I could still ride. I just ride as a ghost. Titanium Dan, what are you doing? You're deleting your own messages. Because what you've just posted, Titanium Dan, is not as bad as what you've been posting up there, right? I don't understand. Like, all right, yeah. SRKF 1953. I know who you are. Yeah, I missed your call today. Yeah. So sorry about that. I was otherwise engaged. Power to weight ratio of a ghost would be pretty sick. Fucking wouldn't it? Power to weight ratio. Well, how much does a ghost weigh? Nothing. Right? So it would be infinite, wouldn't it? So a ghost would only need to put out 1 watt to be able to like travel at the speed of light. I think I'm going to award. Can we do this? Can we award prizes for good comments? So the list of things that I can do to you in the chat room is report you. No, I don't know who I'd report you to. Myself. Remove you. Put you in a timeout. Block you or turn you into a moderator. Jed Kitson, that was a fantastic comment. And I think you get comment of the minute. To Strava see dead people, yep. I'll take your wheels and add some stickers to start my own wheel company. Brent, you've redeemed yourself. That's a very nice comment. It's okay. Well, I'll be dead. I'm dead. I told you. Right, we've concluded that I've got something wrong with my left foot because I can't pedal properly, which has turned out to be late stage AIDS, and I've got a day left. So everything's up for grabs. I developed a knee injury which wouldn't go away. Tried loads of stuff. Eventually went to the osteopath. Found I had massive leg length difference. How much difference? How much difference? Chris Hansen, yeah. Although Chris Hansen, I've hinted at this yesterday. I spent the late end of my 20s being very unhealthy. So I think my liver, it's probably all right now, but you might not get a lot for that. It's caused by the way I sat at work for 18 years. Oh, right, okay, that's interesting, mate. With a ghost arms, yeah. I think what they need to do is they need to get a necromancer, right? Resurrect all the ghosts of all the dead cyclists who have died, yep, and then have a race. Do that as a race. If you die, we'll make a cult shrine in your name, including the jersey you created the other day. Yeah, that jersey was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? That jersey was brilliant, and it wasn't that I created. We created it, Ian, didn't we? We created it. I'm fairly confident I couldn't have come up with all that genius just by myself, especially the bright orange prostitute pockets that Hambini invented. Where is he, Hambini? Hambini sent me an email yesterday waving at me from a car park in somewhere in the middle of Europe, just out of the blue, which I liked. Yeah. All right. So we've concluded that my foot has some sort of mobility issues. Yeah. I'd like to thank you all for your input as well. That's been pretty helpful. Yeah, whoever came up with the mullet. Yeah, well, that wasn't a mullet, wasn't it? We concluded that was a grey upper back sporran. Yeah. So I'm gonna lower my seat and see what happens. Like I say, I've ordered some of them those shims you get that you can put under the cleats. I've ordered them from Amazon. They're turning up tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, 38 years old today, right? I went out for a bike ride today, and it was my birthday. And guess what happened? I lost my fucking saddlebag. Yeah, my Saikon 4,500 yen saddlebag with a brand new tube, tyre levers, and gas canister in it. It just fell off the back of my seat. Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. E-stim your foot and ankle. E-stim machine is cheap. Matt, for a noob, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. I don't think you are a noob. Are you pretending to be a noob? What's an e-stim machine? What's that? Is that those little things that you put suckers on your muscles and it contracts them like that for ages? And fat women who read Take a Break magazine think that they can buy that and it will make them thin. You mean your European man satchel? Yeah. Yeah. I was body. Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, all right, man. Well, Matt, if you want to get into riding bikes, just treat riding bikes like lifting weights. Go out, warm up, go hard, go, and then go home. Hour. Do that 3 times a week. You'll be rock hard. Yeah. E-stim's code for blood bags. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get onto EPO. EPO. Yeah. So what else is I gonna go on about today? Are you planning to upload? Yeah, right. Listen, now that there's actually loads of you in here, yesterday was a bit of a cock up because there's a couple of things which I've been trying to work out in the live stream. One, it's the notification system. Now, the problem is with my broadcasting software, I use this XStream XSplit broadcaster. Sometimes, there's a certain way you turn it on. If you don't do it properly, it doesn't send a notification. I've figured that out. I was blood in my fridge. None, mate. None. I don't have a fridge. Yeah. Yeah. So I've figured that out. The second thing is uploading the streams, right? I'll get them all uploaded. I definitely will. But the problem is, right, I have to overlay the chat onto the stream. Now that involves waiting for YouTube to upload it, which takes fucking forever to process, right? So once I finish this stream, it'll automatically upload it, but then it just says processing for like seriously 3 hours. And I do these streams at night, so 3 hours from now I'm gonna be asleep, having nightmares about my left foot dragging me down to the grave of Freddie Mercury. So I have to wait for it to process that. So that means that like the next day I have to then download it from YouTube. And their downloading thing was cocks up if the video is more than 500 meg, which these always are. And then I have to overlay the chat to it and then re-upload it. I will do it. I definitely will do it. Don't worry about that. Just give me a bit of time, yeah? How's my birthday besides losing my bag? Well, what did I do today? Woke up, went 38. Got an email, did a bit of trading online, went out on my bike, got a backache because my leg's gone funny, went home, realised I'd lost my saddlebag, and then laid around for a bit, cleaned my bike, made this video, and now I'm speaking to you. So yeah, brilliant birthday. Yeah. What are the hobbies? I'm the lord of hobbies, mate. I'm Simon Quinlank, the lord of all hobbies. What I'm into. Digital painting, electronic music, making excellent videos that you all hate. What else? Games Workshop, reading the Warhammer 40,000 Wikia, listening to Christopher Hitchens talking on YouTube. How can I get into trading? What would you fucking ask? That is a big question, Ian. Send me a message, mate. Wanking. Yeah, it's not a hobby though, is it? That's not a hobby. Yeah. That's just a sort of the monkey part of your brain taking over. What kind of EDM? Titanium Dan, do you want banning? Saddlebags that aren't fucking horrid. There are no saddlebags that are not fucking horrid. When my saddlebag fell off, right, and I was riding along, even though I was riding, and like if I'd got a punk, I was miles away when I figured out I'd lost it. I was like 35k away from home when I realised I'd lost it. even though, sorry, what am I talking about? Even though it was off my bike, I still felt quite happy because my bike was all sort of airline again, right? And putting my hand underneath my saddle and just feeling the saddle and not having this big bag on it, it was like, fuck yeah, man. But there's no option, is there, to a saddlebag, especially when you start wearing lightweight fanny kits. You can't put like your tube and a gas canister and the tire levers in a plastic bag and shove it in your back pocket, because your back pocket will rip as soon as you start wearing lightweight gear. Yeah, like I do. Make a video on trading. I might do. I never thought I was like good enough to make a video on trading, but now I realise I fucking am. So yeah, I will. All right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what kind of training video do you want? Because you're not the first person. Cut off bowl. Yeah, it's good. It's a good point. But I live in Japan, right? It's 2 water bottles is like the absolute minimum. You're down and drinking a bottle of water every 5 minutes. Right. So if I made a training video, what would you want to see? Like, I'll do a series, but like, what would you want to know? What do you want to see? Because I can do a series, or I can do one. Like, what do you want me to focus on? Not like GCN show how to change gear, or how to ride a bike and how to eat a cake, or all that kind of shit. Ian, I have a selection of income streams. I don't have a single job. What's my Strava? Joe, my Strava's on my channel. Just a little button. There's a little link to it in the logo. Make a training for beginners. All right. How to clip in? Yeah, fucking those G's. Since I had a go at that guy who sent me a message on GCN, he's not replied again. How to increase average speed, pedal efficiency. Mate, look at this video. I'm not the guy, am I, for pedal efficiency? Practical power training outside. Yep. All right. How to increase average speed. Hey, Sal Deep. How you going, mate? How you going? How you feeling? Use a power meter for noobs. Yep. All right. What to generally look for when trading? What, do you want me to make a trading video as well? I have to make a different channel for that. How not to lose money? Fuck yeah, well. But if you don't give me overly detailed comments and advice about literally every aspect of cycling, how will I ever get out of my driveway? Yeah, all right. You buy low, we all buy and push price up, then you sell high. Alan, that's very simplistic. Don't listen to Alan, everyone. There's more than one way to skin a cat, but yeah, essentially that. Powered heart rate, diet and training. All right, heart rate. I don't use a heart rate monitor. I've got one because it came with my Garmin. I used to look at it. Cheers, Sal Deep. I know I am, mate. You can be a beast as well. You can be a beast. Yeah, come and be a KOM destroyer like me, mate. Be an all rounder. Diet and training. Yeah, I could do that. That's good. Yeah. All right. Okay, that gives me some ideas. Yeah. But I want to make something that's like speed is the only metric. It ain't. Power is the only metric, mate. I want to make something that's like not been made before, that's actually useful. I mean, that's my modus operandum, isn't it? That's my unique selling point. Shit that's useful that hasn't been made before. Yeah. Transitioning from using average speed, heart rate, and cadence to pace and power. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Because I did that. Yeah, what I eat in a day. Fucking, I can tell you now what I eat in a day. Yeah. Wake up, have spaghetti and tomatoes, eat a load of rice cakes, then have some salad, then buy some more rice cakes from the shop, go out riding, eat them, come home, have some more spaghetti and tomatoes, eat some more salad, have some tofu sometimes. I don't want to grow tits. And then, just eat some other sort of potatoes or whatever, loads of vegetables, and go to bed. Yeah, that's it really. How to set realistic goals. That's actually a good idea, Matt, because I always seem to, I sometimes over goal my goals. I want to buy a new wheel set. I don't have a clue what to buy that I won't piss my money up against the wall. Well, David, you need to look at Carl, that's true. Well, we've worked out that tomorrow is not guaranteed. It's definitely not guaranteed because I've got foot aids, Freddie Mercury sponsored foot aids. Yeah, tofu tits. Yeah. Sounds like a Bond girl, doesn't it? Do you ride with Japanese cyclists? Occasionally. Not regularly. Not regularly. I have done. I've got a few guys I know, but everyone's so fucking antisocial in Japan. They're just, that's just how they are, innit? Yeah. Realistic goals. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because if you now that I've done, a few decades of riding, and I've had periods where I've overtrained and I've felt like, Jesus. I think that would be a useful video, because I would have liked to have been, I'd have liked to have known that when I got into it. Why do I live in Japan? Good question. I'll do another video about that. I've high blood pressure, been fit all my life. Now I'm 38 and have to back off a bit on the heart rate. I think there's a variety of issues there, and you are relating all those issues together. And I think that you could address each one individually, and then overall you'd feel better. I think that the high blood pressure and the heart rate. Again, don't take this as gospel, but I think that, overtraining is it creeps onto you. Overtraining is like alcoholism. I found, you don't realise that there's a problem until you look back on it. Yeah, death by overwork. Alan Smith, that word is bollocks, right? All they do is commit suicide. There's no such thing as death by overwork, right? Like everything in Japan, they speak bullshit about it, and they get some half-assed scientist to claim that it is, just some sort of enigmatic sort of, romantic death from just doing work so hard. No, it's just suicide. It's suicide, mate. Suicide from having literally living a life of hell, right? Being a modern slave, a slave in a system you can't escape. All right, that's what that is. Yeah. So there you go. All right. So there's that. What was I going to go about? Oh yeah, tan lines. The tan line season's coming. What are all your tan line goals for this year? Where do you want to get tan lines on your body? And how do you feel about tan lines? How do you deal with tan lines? What do you do? Do you ride with gloves? And what about your tan lines on your legs and your arms and around your neck? What do you do? How do you feel about it? And how do you deal with it? What's the tan line deal? What's the tan line deal where you are? What's going on with them? I realise there's like a 30-second delay on this chat. So, yeah. A backsporan tan line. As for Japanese, not very good. Not very good. But it's all right. It's all right. I can speak it all right, but it could be better. I don't really need it though. I can get. I can function. Yeah, I'm quite good at speaking to people in bike shops. I know a lot about how to speak to people in bike shops. I know a lot about how to speak to brokerages. I know how to speak to banks. To people who don't in Japanese know English. To Japanese people know English well, no, not at all. No. Already got glove tan lines for one good weekend. What are you gonna do? You're gonna cultivate it, are you? You're gonna get like a purely white hand and just really brown arms, or you're gonna start taking your gloves off. Matt, we're gonna make cult apparel. We're gonna make a cult kit, a dick that's called, isn't it? Dark install cult kit. I worried about my existing tan lines because my new kit, the jersey sleeves are shorter than the old ones and the bibs are longer. Just whatever, mate. Just go with it. You'll have a three-toner. Yeah. Like dark brown, mid-brown, lighter brown, or whatever your base race colour is. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make a kit. We're gonna make a kit, mate. Yeah. It'll take in elements of the amazing kit that we designed the other day. But it'll be a little bit more subtle, I think, and a bit more stylish. Yeah. I don't have a trading related channel, mate. I don't have a trading related channel. I don't post anything related to that on YouTube. I can talk about it if you want, but there's only 10 minutes left of tonight, and it is a fucking massive question, massive topic. I want tofu tip cutouts of trendy tan lines around the nips. Yeah, I mean, I like how you've joined this as a noob, Matt, and you've got into the swing of things immediately. I think you're going to fit in well here. Mate. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. So how old are you all? Post your ages. How old are you all? So I'm 38 today. How old are you all? What's my demographic? What am I dealing with? Who are you? Like, I know what your names are. I can figure out where you're from. How old are you? 19. You're 19, 21, 44, 127. Do you want banning? 36, 23, 22, 33, 17. Chris Hansen, are you 17? Oh, I've been sending presents to a minor. I get fucking arrested for that, mate. You should have told me. 32, 19, 35, 36, 36, 27, 22. All right, so you're all over the shop, really. Here's a question for you then. To all those people who are in your 20s, what's it like? What's it like getting bikes in your 20s? I mean, obviously, unless you're all very lucky, I guess, not all of you are going to have, established yourself in terms of money and stuff yet, right? So what do you do about that? Because road bikes are expensive as fuck, right? So how do you do it? Do you get your mums to buy them for you? Or do you buy a cheaper one, do you, or what? How does that work? Or have you actually made millions of dollars already? How do you do it? Buy a CAD, yeah. Daddy. That sounds a bit creepy, mate. Is it actually your daddy, or is it some guy who just, comes and Jimmy Savile's you? Worked, bought bike, live in a cheap country, fair enough. Save up for a long time, buy Chinese crap, yeah. Small flat, lots of bikes, right? So you've had to like my 20s, but financing it. Well, oh, you're right, okay. Oh, right. All right, so you pay it back over, you get credit. Okay. Student loan. Oof. Student loans, mate. I bought my student loan. I'm not going to tell you. Bikes, yeah. Save up, then look for bike, yeah. We get money from the government then when we study in Denmark. You Euro boys. Unbelievable. Buy a shit bike and cheap wheel gear. Yeah. So what do you do when stuff breaks then? What degree do I have? History. I don't know why I did that. Not enough for a bike if you want to keep living. Yeah, so it's a lifestyle then, isn't it? It's a lifestyle choice you are all making. You are modifying your lifestyles to pursue a life of cycling. Yeah, which I think is good. Yeah. All right. That's given me some ideas for some videos. Crying. Yeah. All right. Okay, we've got 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left of this birthday bonanza. I appreciate all your input about this pedaling problem I've got. I'll keep you updated on that. Yeah. Buy new stuff when it breaks, fix it myself. Yeah. Well, that's what I always did. I think that's how I learned how to fix bikes, and that learned how to be a bit of a bike mechanic, just from necessity. Yeah. Yeah, man. So have any of you got any like niggling long sort of chronic injuries with your riding that you've dealt with and fixed? There's a few things I've fixed myself which have been good, like that numb toes was one of them. Although this might be related to that, eh? But yeah, have any of you like got through an injury? Invest in the tools, not someone else's labour. Yeah, that is Joe, that is a fantastic bit of advice. That is a fantastic comment. Yeah. Getting good tool, investing in good tools is always a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it, to like spend the money when you could get a cheaper one. But if you buy good tools, man, that's the way to go. You've been through psoriasis. Have you sorted psoriasis? Have you? 7? Have you improved the situation? How to get the most out of your time training? Work full time and have a family, need some better time management. Yeah, all right, I can do that. Although I might not be the person to give that advice because I don't have a family. Or I don't have kids or anything like that, and I have loads of free time. But I can certainly, make some suggestions on how to get the most out of training. Definitely, yeah. Joe, man, getting back to that. That's a good That's a good comment. Lower back, started following you because your lower back stretch. Really, fuck, man. Like most people found me from those fake wheel videos I made. Fake wheel video, fake boutique video. The third one's being made now, by the way. Third one's being made. Yeah, most people found me through that. Could not ride or drive for 2 years because couldn't force my legs down. Hang on a minute. Have I cured you? Did you do what I told you in the video, and has it helped? Weight weenies. Oh, you're weight weenies, are you? I don't really go on there anymore. Yeah. Sour deep. Honest RAF reviews. Yeah. A lot of people went through those RAF ones. Those ones are my most popular videos. Those RAF reviews and the anything with like a name of a company in the title seems to get a lot of hits, which is it's good, but they're actually pretty easy to make. Like I wish my neo noir film series would get the most, because that's obviously takes the most effort, gets the least amount of views. Velo Harmony. Oh right. Oh Matt, you one of Velo Harmony's boys. I like him, man. He's good. I like him. He's a good guy. Oh, good. Well, Sal Deep, man, if you're having issues, right? If you're having issues with your body, you're not going to suddenly cure it. You're not going to suddenly cure it if you've had the problem for a long time. It takes time. It takes time to get through it. So just keep going, man, and don't like go in too hard. Gradually increase over time, and then you'll be all right, man. But I think a lot of stuff with the human body, you don't need to take medicine. You can stay away from medicine and just do, stretching and sorting it out for yourself. The extra light versus Dura skewers one, yeah. That was the first video I made where I actually made it how I wanted to make a video, and just, I think my personality came through for the first time, because previously I was just making quite dry, boring sort of how to do things videos. But that was the first one I thought I dreamt up something that I thought was funny and said it, and it just got downvoted to fuck, which spurred me on. Yeah, that was all right. I actually sent that to Extra Light, and I don't think they were too happy about it. But I have said nice things about them since, so But they are shit though. They're skews. I was thinking I might give them away. Price of bike and cheap clothes versus decent bike and proper clothes. What? That's actually a very good question. I might do a video on that. Sal Deep, mate. Yeah, look, you told us in the previous video that you're having some other issues as well, which I'm not going to talk about here, mate. But I have said you can message me anytime about it. Sorting yourself out is just about doing it gradually and sticking to it. It's persistence, mate. There's loads of stuff I need to sort out. There's loads of stuff I have sorted out. Just it's about sticking to it, making a little plan, and just chipping away at it. Yeah, nothing ever happens overnight. You keep going away at it, mate. So anything that you want to do, anything you want to get done, and I know the main thing that you were saying that you wanted to sort out. Chip away at it, stick with it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. All right, we've got 3 minutes now, and I'm off. It's late here. It's like 10:20, man. I've got to go to bed. I've got to do another sub 3 hour 100k tomorrow if I can, if my leg don't snap. Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me on my birthday. We had a woman watching yesterday. She's not here now. Touch one foot with the other. Yeah. Maybe that's part of my issue. I've got some sort of bizarre nerve. I've got Tourette's of the body. Yeah, and that's what's causing it. AIDS caused Tourette's of the body leg. Freddie Mercury sponsored AIDS Tourette's of the body leg. All right. Yeah, clean your bike, mate. I'm going to make a video on how to clean your bike without using water soon, because that drives me up the fucking wall when people spray water on their bikes. Why would you do that? Why would you put water anywhere near it? But the pro mechanics do it. Yeah, well, I'll tell you why the pro mechanics do it, because they don't have to fucking use the bike for more than 3 days before they bin it, right? And they got 10 bikes to wash, right? You want your bike to last, no water goes near it. Hambini will tell you. Yep. Hambini will tell you. All right, lads, I'm off skis. Yeah, I'll probably be online tomorrow. Take it easy, mate. Take it easy, lads. Take it easy. See you on the other side.